So many people think that the Plaza is a public park, and it's not. It is a venue space. It's been managed and maintained by the Avenida Guadalupe Association since its inception. This space is available for rent for Christmas events, and we do the piñatas in the barrio here. We do some fiesta events here. But over time, it was no longer getting used for just kind of civic engagement. When the Plaza was originally designed back in the 80s, there were supposed to have been multiple phases. And largely for financial reasons, those never did come to fruition. And so we're trying to explore really what are the options and see where we go from here. We have had quite a lengthy process and people being able to sort of express their desires, but really what it comes down to is access and safety. And so those are the two primary things that we've heard from people is, should the Plaza be accessible 24/7 and do people feel safe in the space? And so that's one of the things that we're working through with this, and then come forward with some recommendations about how we should best spend the close to $400,000 that we have to invest in the Plaza. We know that the Plaza is now about 30 years old. It needs some upgrades. It needs some just technological advancements, better lighting. We need to make the bathrooms ADA accessible. So some is just regular maintenance that we need in the Plaza. So there is a need to improve the stage and the sound system. And there is a need to just do some structural improvements, including better lighting, because the lighting is just old. There's better efficiencies in some of our lighting systems, and as we can see, these lights here are not the most efficient use of power. So we're trying to see what some of those outcomes may be. So the fence was put up a couple of years ago. It was intended to be temporary. 2 years have gone by now, so that's no longer temporary. But the idea was to give a little bit of a pilot project. Could we keep the Plaza in better condition if there was a fence around it? So some of the outcomes from the process could be that we take down this temporary fence, don't put up a fence at all, continue it the way it was, just with more programming, better lighting. We have been in communications with a vendor to install security cameras and also upgrade the stage. There is some funding available, around $400,000, to do improvements, and part of that public input process is to see how would that money be best spent. People passing through, people going from church to over here to Linda's Mexican restaurant or something like that. And so that's what we're, some of the discussions. What is the proper use of the space and how can we maintain it for future generations?